What a beautiful morning. Gorgeous morning. It's Sunday. It's about 2 degrees and I'm heading into my camp. Well, I say my camp. There's a few of us that have built this camp. It's about an hour's drive from my house. It's a large camp and today we are going to make some improvements to it. Although first on my agenda is to fix my little shelter. It needs a little bit of work done to it. If I'm honest, I probably never finished it properly. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And I want to start a teepee up here as well. But there's enough material up here, unlike my other camp near where I stay. There's enough material for me to do this one completely 100% natural. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start that today. I'm going to get the frame up and hopefully get some posts cut down that will allow me to fill the whole teepee round with lengths of wood rather than tarp. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I'll explain it again.
I will run, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated. Oh, jumping out of my skin, pull the cord. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, the past is everything we were. Don't make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real, and all I see is stars. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will glow in the dark, turning dust to gold, and we'll dream impossible. I will chase, I will reach, I will fly.
Well, good morning everyone. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. The sun is out, the skies are blue. Quickly, what I want to talk about is, last week I stuck a wee video up about the wonder bag, and yeah, I got a bit of flack for it off a few people. I don't know why. You know, I don't think it's an offensive video. Someone would seem to be a bit offended by the fact I was chopping vegetables to make a stew with. Someone else was annoyed that it was, I can't remember how long the video was. Was it 10 minutes? Was it even 10 minutes? You know, and pointed out time frames within my video of when I was talking about the wonder bag and when I wasn't. Well, if I've offended you, I do apologise. And by the way, I do realise if I put stuff up on social media, I should expect people to have a say on it. But I was just a bit confused as to how upset they got on vegetables being chopped, the length of the video, and just highlighting points within 3 points within the video of information that she wanted, and then the rest was useless. Apparently the video was boring as well, so that's fine, I accept that. But I just don't understand the level of annoyance from it. It was just, yeah, baffling to me. Baffling to me. To me, it was a little bit of bushcraft snobbery, I'm going to call it. Maybe because I'm not head to toe in Falraven and these other top brands. You know, maybe that's the reason. I'm not sure. But I don't have time for bushcraft snobbery. I don't have time for any of that kind of stuff. But as I say, if I put the videos up, I've got to accept the flack if it comes. So apologies to these people that didn't like it, but it's my video. I'll make it and edit it the way I think people will appreciate it. And at the end of the day, I can't please all the people all of the time. But on a positive note, I just want to give a wee shout out to two young guys that have been watching my videos and I've been watching theirs. It's Patterson Brothers Outdoors. Two cracking wee guys. One of the last videos was they were out and they were just tidying up mess in the woods, clearing up other people's mess by the looks of things, and I think that's absolutely brilliant, and you know, absolute credit to you too. I enjoy your videos, but I've got a challenge for you, boys. I want to see you construct a camp or a shelter, and I also want to see you cook a meal, start a fire, cook a meal. Love your channel, and I hope that grows massively, because you're two cracking boys. You've got a really good attitude. Credit to your dad. I think your dad goes out with you as well. And keep up the, what do you call that, the metal detecting. Let's see a bit more of that. Let's see what you can find. But love the channel. Get more videos on though. Great channel, brilliant boys, great attitude. Get on and subscribe to their channel. It's Patterson Brothers Outdoors. I'll try and put the link below, but I'll certainly put the name of the channel on the video. So anyway, I'm going to crack on, get my gear unpacked, and start, maybe get a fire on so I can get my char cloth. Don't be angry all the time, show some love. It's nice to be nice. That's my char tin, my flint is still in there. You see it's kind of empty. Top that up to date. So yeah, there you go, that's kind of typical kit that I take out with me when I come out for the day. I just know I'm going to get grief for the gloves. They're not bushcrafty enough, are they? This is my new bit of kit. It's a little bit smaller than my other knives. It's full tang, it's Scandi grind, and it is Casstrom, which is Lapland, Sweden. So it's a Swedish knife, but it feels great. It feels great in the hand. It's a small blade. It's not as thick backed as my other Scandi grind, and that's the Bushcraft store I got the other one from. But yeah, I can't wait to try this out. Right out of the packet, and we get this nice leather sheath with it as well. I did think it was supposed to come with a dangler, but that never came with it. I thought I'd paid for the dangler. I'll need to go and check that out. Got a wee scuff on the sheath already, but yeah. Nice green handle. Look at that. Yeah. Kit Kats. I hope no more than 7 people turn up, because there's only 7. And I have 2. So that leaves 5. So someone might be disappointed. Yeah, Nestle. Don't be tight. Give the lads a wee bit of sponsorship for the camp. A wee year's supply of Kit Kats. Come on, you can afford it. You're not going to get any better advertising than that than on JQ Outdoors. Probably here in the background, the other guys are here now, and we're going to start kind of get a plan together. But just now, I need to look at the back of my shelter. You can see where I've chinked the moss. These shelters are about 2 years old now, I'm sure. Myself and Ben were talking about that just 5 minutes ago, trying to put a date on them. But I think they're about 2 years old. So this moss is kind of dried out. So I'll need to re-chink all that in there. I've kind of filled gaps. I'm going to put a couple of more struts in lengthwise just to reinforce the wall here. And I'll get more moss and I'll chink that in. It'll act as insulation as well from any breezes. There's Ben from B Into Bushcraft. Gives a wave, Ben. He's drying out his tent from his soaking and drenching last week. He's got the smoky hut, same as I have. So the One Tiger smoky hut's a fabulous tent. Really good.
If you go onto my channel, you'll see a good video of it. Never mind John's channel.
That's Ben's daughter. She's going to be the next bushcraft sensation. So just at the side here, I never ever finished that bit off, so I'm going to finish that off today. I just need to cut lengths and then stack up against here and cut the size just to fill in the gaps there. Just like that there. And I can see again this needs a bit of work. There's a couple of logs slipped. So we're getting there.
What's your plan then?
Okay, so there we go. The wall's complete. I'm going to put another hole there and another post there just to make sure it's nice and solid, but it is really solid. So that's that bit done, which I'm quite happy with. There we go, side wall's complete. And Brian has just tidied up his. A couple of the posts had slipped round about there. So I will need some moss to chink the back of the shelter. As I say, the shelters are probably, we're debating it, I think they're roughly about nearly 2 years old now. So the moss is dried up, I'm just going to replace it. So I'm just on the outskirts of the forest. So you can see here, the moss is dried up. But chinking basically is taking the moss and then just filling the gaps. And I think it's called chinking, and I could be wrong, someone might correct me. It's called chinking because it stops the chinks of light coming through. Maybe I'm wrong, but I assume that's why it's called chinking. And so if you get a little twig, you can use that just to push the moss in. So there you can see the back wall of my shelter. Right in here, it's all chinked in again, no gaps. So happy with that. Happy with the day's work. And the side wall's looking great as well, so yeah, all good. Time for some lunch, and Ryan's cooked up some chilli in the Dutch oven. So I'm going to tuck into that and then we're going to get back to work. I'm just going to make some char cloth, some old cotton t-shirt, pop it in the tin, pop the lid on, and now I'm just going to pop that on top of the fire. See Ryan's making some flatbreads as well.
Flatbread.
So I'll just take this
I'll put the other wee bit on if you want.
in there like that.
I'll put another wee bit on.
Hold it still, Ben, hold it still.
I think I
Leave
need
your one
a.
that fucking go to it.
Start of the teepee. You've got the tripod made. So now what we need to do is make a reef that will circle round about that high up to leave a hole at the top to let the smoke from the fire, which will be about here, come up through the chimney and or through the gap at the top. In order to do that, we're going to have to dig a ditch, a small ditch out to about there, and to let airflow come through and push the smoke up throughout the teepee. So we've got a whole load of pine boughs here, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of construct a reef that will go over the top part of the teepee, and then we'll have shorter lengths just going up, resting against the reef, and that'll keep that hole at the top, as I said earlier. So if you're not sure what I'm meaning, there we go, look. So I'm going to make a large round kind of reef, like so. We'll go over the top and then act as a barrier or as a rest for other poles to go into. Arrows. So there you go, that's what I was meaning by the reef. Hopefully you can make that out. Just right there like that. And then what we do is we just rest the other poles against the reef, and that will allow a hole to stay at the top up here, and the smoke can come up through that hole and into the canopy of the trees, so we don't smoke the teepee out. So there we go.
Big. I wonder if it
Nice
might be
charred
too big.
cloth,
It might be too big for him here.
and I'll do some more the next time I'm up. Okay, so that's us ready. We're packed up, ready to head out. So there's the job today. The teepee, made some char cloth. So yeah, good, productive wee day. Camp's looking good. A couple of wee alterations. We've started to finish the jobs that we never quite finished. So it's looking good. It's looking good. Happy with it. So time for me to say adios, amigos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Get on to Patterson Brothers and yeah, subscribe to their channel as well. See you all later.